So we're here in front of the Trappist system. This is the Mimaki TS330 1600. Very, very similar to our dye sublimation printer, slightly modified dryer, but we're running 8 color pigment inks. So CMYK, light black, red, green, blue. So wonderful color gamut as a result. And we have the Texcol transfer paper. And what sets this apart from other processes is the ability to print on these organic and inorganic and blended fabrics with no pre-treatment and no post-processing in a completely waterless process. Currently, when the industry prints direct to fabric, it requires pre-treatment, and that consumes water and energy, and it requires post-processing, either washing or steaming or a combination of both, all of which are water intensive. So what sets this process apart is a couple of things. One, it's pigment ink, not dye. It's blue sign certified, so it's a ZDHC level 3 certified equivalent. So compliant with all the supply chain requirements for environmental credentials. But because it's waterless, it allows and doesn't require any of those treatments. It's completely unique. There is no other process like this in the world today, and that's why we're here launching it at Heim Textile. Dye sublimation is a very dominant process in fast fashion today and many other areas, but it only allows printing on polyester, and polyester is not recycled. There is almost no fabric-to-fabric recycling of polyester in the world. Most of it ends up as landfill, and the industry generally contributes 20% of global wastewater production. So if we can help move to environmentally friendly fabrics that can be recycled and away from polyester, and do it in a way that the process is actually waterless, then we're really creating a positive impact to the whole industry. The key benefit to the environment is the fact that, as I said, this is a waterless process. So you know, that the industry, as I said earlier, is producing 20% of the total global water pollution. The more processes move in the digital production space towards waterless processes, the better. And obviously, reduction in water-intensive processes and reduction or elimination of energy-intensive processes not only saves the producers money, but really contributes to a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions in the world, and more importantly, a reduction in the consumption of fresh water. We have a process that we're currently working on called neochromato. And what neochromato allows us to do is to take printed polyester and very quickly remove all of the dye and turn that printed polyester back into white fabric that can then be re-sublimated and printed with a different image. So imagine, you know, flags or banners in retail spaces. Typically today they can be printed once, and then when the campaign is no longer relevant, those are discarded. And because it's polyester, that ends up as landfill. So what this process will allow people to do is to take that flag down, remove the dye, print another image on some transfer paper, and re-sublimate a new image, and recycle or reuse that fabric over and over again as many as 10 or 20 times. So that's another thing that we're working on, and we're hoping to bring that to market, you know, maybe next year or the year after. So Mimaki's very focused on anything that we can do to contribute to a better environment. So here at Heim Textile, clearly it's a home decor, a home decorative type of show. There's been a lot of people coming to us and having a look at what we do because everyone's sort of looking at this a whole environmental impact story and wanting to find ways that they can produce their products in a much more environmentally friendly way. So I think the response has been incredibly positive. We have a lot of follow-up to do with over 100 customers who have said, we really like this process, we really need to know more about it, and we need to know how we can use those services in the production of our decorative products today. So we see it being a very positive activity, and we've been really enjoying the time with the customers here at Heim Textile.